A little bit while we here.
Alright.
Oh wait, I could put a backdrop up and show. Let me see. Oh yeah, that.
You got no signal.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
The Wi-Fi reach back here.
yeah, but it's mine faint. It's like I got one bar on the Wi-Fi.
I got 2 bars. But then again, I got an iPhone 16 Pro with dual what you call it in the phone. So like two lines on this one phone.
Gotcha.
So I got like 2 bars up there. Like 1 bar is for one phone, 1 bar is for the other phone. Look, so this the gazebo area. Well, no, I can't show you the camera because I mean, yeah, that's the gazebo area right there. That's the gazebo area, right? And then one of the rooms for the place rooms is like this. So this is like let's look at the front one. So this is like how they look, right? See how that
Okay.
looks?
Yeah.
That look clean, right? That look clean.
Yeah.
And then inside, that's clean right there for a little sleeping quarter.
Yeah.
That's one of the, I think that's a single. That's clean right there for the little sleeping quarters. Look,
Yeah, that's nice.
that's clean right there. That little space right there. Can't come in camping for the week or something like that. You know what I mean? That's clean.
Right.
You got the 4-wheeler trails. Oh no, that ain't the 4-wheeler trails. That's the other way. Look, so it sits like that. You see both the buildings.
Yeah.
It's another one behind that one. It's another building behind that one. That ain't bad though. You know?
No, that ain't bad at all.
You see, look, you got the 4-wheeler trails right there. That's some good 4-wheeler trails right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you should hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the Pew Pew range.
Yeah, gotta have that.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta have that. Got the Pew Pew range. And then, nice gazebo sitting out overlooking the lake. I mean overlooking the pond, you know what I mean?
Right.
Nice little pond area. You can't go wrong with that. I ain't taking a picture of the other areas yet, but you can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do a couple of retreats, do a couple of hangouts, get ups out there. Like in the front, you got the RV areas. Like so, it's like a couple RVs can get hooked up. You know what I mean? Part,
Okay.
and then that's where the tent area is gonna be up in the front too. Like the front area is like a flat area. It's got the tent area. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then like the back is where like the 4-wheeler is at, and then the farm is gonna be like it's like an open field to like. Let me see if we can look at it. All right, right here. So you got the farm partly gonna be that way, and then not that one over there going. That's another empty spot. That's an empty spot, and then it's 3 empty lots like this, This is an empty lot right here that a spot that somebody can live. You know what I mean? Like the trailer
Okay.
can go.
Okay.
And then this is an empty lot right here too that a trailer can go. And then there's another third empty lot. But the open field is like right there.
I got you.
Yeah, slowly but surely,
That's
slow and
nice.
steady wins the race. Now we
That's
just got to
right.
get the investors, get the people to come. You know what I'm saying? Throw some money at it. Throw, you know what I mean? People that want to invest, people that want to help, like all of that stuff. Now that's where that comes in. You work
Right.
on that. You know, but slowly but surely, got a couple of events coming up. Gonna get some nice footage of that.
Yeah.
You know,
That's gonna be real nice.
yeah. I'm gonna buy a drone so the drone can fly around. You know, while
Uh-huh.
everything going on, the bonfires.
Yeah.
Got to go out there and set up the little different fire pits for, you know, for
The
the like the
different
camping
areas.
areas. Like,
Yeah.
so once you do like little fires, like for the camping areas to keep that camping area warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna turn out nice.
That's what's up.
That's why I came to get the leaf blower. I gotta get a little.
Better tech, you
I
can
might
get
have to
one
go to the
from
store to
Home
see.
Depot. If you can't find one,
If
you
I
and
can't find it, I gotta at least go buy one. But it ain't nothing to look up a Roby and see. What's today? Tuesday?
yep.
Yeah. Hopefully, like tomorrow, I could, you know what I mean, get a couple things done out there, you know, make the area up. The gazebo area, the sitting area looks nice. You know what I mean? Got to blow a couple of leaves, clean up a couple of spots. You know what I mean? Clean out the couple of sheds. I got to go to the storage and get some of the cleaning supplies,
Okay.
so that way I could spray stuff down and all of that good stuff.
Right.
Gotta go get the broom, the sweep.
That's what's up.
Slow motion though. And then once I set up, like at the events and stuff like that, that's where like the crystals, all of that stuff, like the bracelets, you know,
Yeah.
all of the Atlas stuff. See if people want to like donate to buying the Atlas clothing and
Clothing.
like all of that
Yeah.
stuff,
The
and then
apparel.
sell that at the events and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
he already got one planned for this weekend, but I'm gonna wait for one of the weekends that is clear, and then I'm gonna try to do something like maybe like a month out or something like that, so I can have time to like promote it and you know push it out there to see if anybody, you know what I mean, and then hold the event out there. It's a kitchen where we could cook stuff, you know, and then the house where we could cook stuff, and then have like, you know what I mean,
Oh,
like, or at
yeah.
least provide something. Maybe you know provide some type of, you know,
Have
provide
major
something.
cookout, a major block party, and
Yeah,
everything.
provide something. You know what I mean, like not just music, but it's grills out there, so
Yeah.
we might just fire up a couple grills and then that'll work. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Or,
Have a spring block party. It
or
charge
dang,
people.
if I had the truck, I could pull your shit out there.
Oh
The
yeah.
big ass
Yeah.
and fire that motherfucker up out there.
Right.
Feed everybody.
Yeah.
One shot.
Exactly.
One shot. Feed everybody.
Mhm. You're right. For real.
Hmm. They downplayed it. They slowed us up. This was actually supposed to be last year. Last year, this was all supposed to be in the workings and everything like that. Because remember, it was like around the same time, probably.
Yeah, I
Like
believe it
around
was
April, around my birthday. Because
May.
I was
It
at my
was
sister.
April.
No, never mind. It was after April because I was in Ohio on my birthday. And then, like,
Yeah, it was about May.
it was like May.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was supposed to happen last year already.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It got slowed up. People was like, oh, you know, slowed up the progress, slowed up the process.
Right. But slow motion is better than no motion.
Well, you know, that's what they say.
It's true.
They say you can't. People can't stop what God got for you. You know what I mean?
Right. It was just a delay.
Just a
That's
small
all.
delay. That's all. Just a small delay.
Yeah.
We'll put the collective back in no time.
That's right.
That's it. You know, anybody that want to donate, anybody that want to contribute, we here. I gotta put a list out of like, I guess a wish list of stuff, like stuff that we need. So if anybody want to buy the items that we need, they can buy the
Yeah.
items. So I gotta put that list together. I'm waiting for Rex so Rex can tell me what the items is that we might need, big or small, and then we can put that list together. And then, like I said, on the land and use that as a way to build. You got red clay, like we're trying to build like a sauna.
Oh,
Somebody can
okay.
come in and build a sauna out of the sticks using the red clay too.
Right.
To build the sauna. I told him like we could go with a sun sauna, which is like pretty much having a tent like this, but it'll be more decked out with like the mats where you can like once you put the water in here on the mats steam this place to be like a hot place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Using the sun.
Yeah, I got you.
But that's one form of like a sauna tent or
Yeah.
a steam tent or whatever. And then like even if they had like those buckets for the cold plunge, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can get those big buckets for the cold plunge, put that out there so you can go from a cold plunge straight into a steam tent or a
Right.
steam tent straight into a cold plunge, however you look at it.
Right.
Those are good things to have. If like the dude in Florida, he had like that different type of dirt. He didn't have like the red dirt. He had like that real like earthy dirt. Like it was
Oh.
like real earthy. So like we created like a mud pit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
one of the bays had like he had like 16 bays
Oh wow.
that some of them used to have crops in them, but then they some of them don't. So he wanted to like create like bungalows out of them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like create little bungalows over top of the bay.
Yeah.
So he was like saying like, oh, what we could do is we can create like the platform up here, and then
Yeah.
like this part of it, or up under it could be filled with water. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then that way when you look down, it's like water right there up under your
Feet.
like right up like when you go outside your door outside
It's
your
water.
it's water up under
Mm-hmm.
there, you know what I mean, to where as though you could fish right off the little side if he put fish in there, you know what
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
throw some fish in there and right off the side. But it was different ideas that he was coming up with. But some of these people, man, they just be it's just a story to tell.
Yeah.
I was like, when I was down there, I'm like, let's put this in action. Let's do it. Da,
Yeah.
da, da, da. He's like, all right, yeah, let's can some stuff and do this. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do that. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da. But then when it came to like the retreats and the spiritual stuff, he was like, you know what I mean? He was cool with me planting, like doing all the plant stuff, getting all these pots together for him, filling them with dirt, doing all of
Right.
this stuff. But then when it came to the actual like retreat, I'm like, yo, let's
Let's
put
do
together
it.
a retreat. Let's do it. He's like, oh, we can that little space up there is good enough for it. I'm like, what? That's
Right.
not a retreat. Like people want open space where they can walk and
Enjoy nature.
mingle and enjoy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And people got kids that might have ADHD or whatever. Oh yeah, right there. There's the Cash App you can use to help if you want to help. Let me just pin that message right there. So if you want to support, there's a ways you could support right there. Give a little bit here and there. A little $5 Cash App ain't gonna hurt. $25 Cash App ain't gonna hurt. Some of y'all got your income tax back. Go ahead and go ahead and do something for the greater good of the community. of the collective, you know.
That's right.
Y'all done got you done filed like 2 kids on your taxes, got about 4,000 back, you know. A little 200 ain't gonna hurt, you know. I know it's the week. I know it's the week of that, because I see a lot of these content creators getting a little bit more active on their pages and shit, you know. So I know that they know when y'all got y'all check, because they got they check. I ain't even filed my taxes yet, because I probably owe money, you know. Fucking around with TikTok and YouTube. YouTube for sure put me in debt.
Right.
Them mother suckers over there, them YouTubers, boy, they play. They don't want you to come over there at all. Especially when they found out I was a TikToker. They were like, "You from TikTok? Oh yeah, you. We don't want you over here.
Yeah.
Why you coming over to YouTube? Cause TikTok's about to get taken away. Now you want to try to come over to YouTube?" They was all over
Wow.
my ass. And then guess what? I started seeing the YouTubers over on TikTok.
TikTok.
I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Now they all talking about something. I'm about to go. You about to, about to learn that TikTok. I'm about to be over there too, guys. Like,
Wow.
oh, y'all attacked me for coming over to YouTube, and now I see y'all want
Y'all
to
coming
venture
over
over
here.
to TikTok. Hmm. I seen the one dude over there. He popped up on my panel, the Jerediah, Jared, whatever his name is. He popped up on the panel over there on TikTok. Popped up
Wow.
talking about the TD Jake situation. I'm like, yeah, yeah, okay. But look at that serenity out there. That looks so peaceful out there. I
Yeah.
promise you. It's so quiet out there. It's so peaceful out there. It's just good. And then look at the sleeping quarters. You can't go wrong with the sleeping quarters.
All right.
That's the single beds. But then you got the double beds. It's 2 beds in there right there.
Yeah.
You got the double beds with the space above it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't go wrong with that space right there. Come in, chill. Most of the time you're gonna try to be outdoors, out. You know what I mean? And
Enjoying
the
nature.
phones get signals out there. Like the phones get signals out there. It's
Okay.
Wi-Fi out there. You know what I mean? It's not like you're out in the middle of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I can't make a phone call. Oh no.
Yeah. Dead
Nah, it's
zone.
not like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like that. So it's gonna turn out good. I got to put together a little bit more funds because I got to take care of some stuff before this weekend. But hopefully after this weekend, then money start flowing in because this weekend will be the event. And then like I said, I got the crystals already out there. I got the bracelets and stuff. I got all of that stuff already out there. I just got to buy some stuff like some cleaning supplies, clean up out there.
Yeah.
Clean up the RV and like sweep it up. I like that lavender smell, so
All right.
I gotta spray lavender everywhere. But it's coming together. Put together, the collective is working. The
Yeah.
collective
The
is moving.
collective is collecting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Every
right.
little bit of funds they send, I put it to use
Yeah.
for So just getting down here and getting set up. That was like the main priority is
All right.
going out there to see and make sure that everybody's on the same page and on the same.
Page.
You know what I mean? Because they was trying to You know, they always try to put the negative. That's why I said we can't focus on the negative no more. They
Mm-hmm.
had that big distraction where they was just trying to tear down image and likeness, trying to say. And you know what's crazy? Now they got a post. Somebody said, he abused women.
Really? Since when?
They got to make up the stories, man. They got
Since
to make them
when?
up. Like they they said, they said, he abused women. I said, damn, abused women. That's a big word.
Yeah, it is.
That's a big word right there when you put that on somebody. So they just trying to defame my character no matter what
Yeah.
route they go about it. You know what I mean? Like They just and you're enabling him because you're supporting him, and you know he abused women. I said, show me where, show me
Yeah.
where. Like I can prove that that's
Back it
not
up.
true.
Show
You
me
know
the
what I mean? Like,
receipt.
yeah, show me the receipt. They
It's
don't have.
crazy.
I think it's funny though, but because that just goes to show that they don't have nothing working for themselves. They don't have nothing creative going. They don't.
Right.
Because think about it, we continue what we had going on. We didn't. If we was a part of that or wanted to use them for any of that, we'll be going back and forth with them. The fact that we still showing and proving on what we originally said we set out to do, it's
Right.
it speaks volumes in
Yeah.
itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The proof is in the pudding.
right. So whatever it is that they're trying to do, however it is that they're trying to make it, whatever it is that they're saying, you can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that wants to actually look at the situation or wants to, go look at it, they'll be like, he's not doing none of that y'all
Right.
saying. You know what I mean? He's not nothing like that. But for those on the internet who likes to try to paint reality how they want to see it,
Yeah.
though for those people, it's going to be how it looks because those people are going to paint it how they want it to be looked. So they're going to say everything, you know what I mean?
And
Even
anything.
like I heard them playing old recordings of me, right? Old recordings of me from being on Maggie's panel, right? And I don't even think I was on Maggie's panel. They're playing old recordings of people who talk shit because I said I don't trauma bond
Wow.
because I wasn't trying to trauma bond with people in the Discord.
Why would you?
Do I trauma bond?
No.
I don't trauma bond with you in real life.
Right.
Like I duck that shit like the plague.
Right.
When have you known me to trauma bond?
Never.
In the 20 something plus years that you know me,
Yeah.
over 23, 20 plus years,
Yeah.
when do you know me to trauma bond?
Never.
I will disappear before I trauma bond. And they trying to make it seem like because I didn't let these women trauma bond in the Discord, I did
Wow.
something wrong.
That's funny.
he, he didn't let me trauma bond. He didn't let me
That's
trauma
crazy.
bond. I was one of the trauma bond. Oh. He didn't let me trauma bond with people. Yeah, that just to think about that, like the fact that they try to put these. This is a whole year later, right?
Yeah.
Think about this. This is a whole year, almost a whole year later.
Yeah.
They got old audio and they're
Right.
still trying to paint a narrative with that old ass audio to where as though they clipped it up to try to make it look like this and make it look like that.
Right.
To where as though like all the people that was in the Discord, they all like, oh, we were all attacked by him. He did us all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
it's I don't even know like why they're saying that, but maybe it's because I closed the Discord, but half the time I wasn't even in the Discord. I was just letting them play stuff in the
Yeah.
Discord while I got like I was just letting them play stuff in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
would pop up in there, and then once I seen that what was going on, I stopped trying to come into
The
the
Discord.
room to sit
Yeah.
in there with them, right? Because I seen it. I'm like, and then what would happen was this, like, so we'll get a big room. It'll be like 17 people in there, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody will try to start doing something to be smart to see if I go off about it.
Oh wow.
Like they'll try to unmute their mic and just have it playing, and I'll be like, "Do you know your mic is unmuted? Do you know your mic is unmuted?" And then they'll play like, "Oh my God, how long has my mic been unmuted? I didn't even know my mic was unmuted. Oh, why didn't anybody say anything? How much did you guys hear? Oh, that's private conversations." Like,
Wow.
no, we've been sitting here telling you the whole time your mic was unmuted, and you sat there and tried to, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
was moments like that, like they were trying to do stuff to try to make me go off in the Discord so they
That's
can try to play the
crazy.
victim in the Discord, right? And then like if it was big conversations going on in the Discord, right? If I start talking, they'll try to like undermine me. I'll be like saying, and they'll try like it'll be three of them in there, but they'll try to talk to each other and act like they don't hear me talking
Oh
to
wow.
see if I go off.
Yeah.
And that was the people who want and made pages to say that I was the bad guy. Was the like because we all knew that there was a spy in the Discord, right? So I kept on telling people like, don't make be careful with the connections that you make in here because somebody's trying to find out information to spy. You
Yeah.
know, She Paint already came out and said did not pay me to come over to the Discord to trauma bond with y'all and so on and so forth, right? So I'm already telling people like, don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So think about me telling 5 people that, right?
Yeah.
And 4 out of the 5 people turn out to be the people that I'm saying it to.
Wow. Wow. That's cray cray.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then like here was one thing. They all got mad because it backfired on them. They said he has CP in the Discord. Child.
Yeah.
He said somebody said he has CP in the Discord, right?
Yeah.
They said this, right? And then somebody said, "Oh, he's got CP in the Discord. Oh, he's showing, he's posting pictures of people's kids naked, right?" So I'm telling them like, this is posted on somebody's Facebook page.
Yeah.
If it was CP, then they're the ones who put the CP out there because it's posted on their Instagram and their Facebook page,
Wow.
right? So, however, whatever they did, they end up sending WhatsApp pictures of these
Yeah.
images, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they altered it. I never seen what was in their WhatsApp, but apparently this person altered the pictures and tried to say that this was in my Discord, right?
Wow.
None of this was in the Discord, right? So then when it comes out, and I was like, well, that's a Uno reverse. You guys
Yeah.
kind of Uno reverse yourself. And I was like, now all of your phones need to be confiscated because there's clearly CP
On your
in your
phone.
phones
Yeah.
because y'all passing around these WhatsApp messages and so on and so forth
Yeah.
with these pictures in it. And then they all got mad. Then they all got mad at me because I said they were playing like a trading card game with CP with it in the WhatsApp, and then everybody tried to be like, I didn't open up the message. I didn't open up the message either. So they all started freaking out. Like, I didn't look at it. I said, I named the people that he sent it to. Like, so he sent it to Jaguar, he sent it to this person, he sent it to that person,
Yeah.
and then everybody started like, I didn't open up the message. Did you open up the message? I didn't open it up. Did you open it up? And then I think like Wolf Coochie and Jaguar ended up being like the 2 people that opened it up along with, but they all act like they seen it, but they just didn't open it up. And then they deleted WhatsApp and all of this other crazy stuff, right?
Wow.
So they mad because that was a Uno reverse on their ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything that they tried to put on me turned out it was them.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Even now, like everything that they turns out to put on me is turning out that they're, you know what I mean? They try to say that I play games because I like being around kids or some shit, right? So they try to paint that
Yeah.
narrative. How long you knew me?
For 20 plus years, 23 plus.
Right. And what is the one thing that I always like concerned about or talk about regarding like anything?
What is the one thing?
Yeah, like the one thing that I always like check on you about or talk to you about or call you about or not call you about but check on you about if it ain't, you know what I'm saying, it's 9 times out of 10 it's the kids.
Yeah.
It's not Kel.
Yeah.
It's what he doing, what you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
what he
How
up
you
to.
been
When
doing?
I pull up it's not Kel. Like
Yeah.
that's the one thing. Like even other people, like the only thing, yo, the kids good, kids good.
Yeah.
Adults is gonna take care of themselves. They gonna do what the
Exactly.
fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? And even the growth part, like every time that I come back, it's to try to help. It's to try to improve. It's to try to
Mm-hmm.
unify. It's to
Right.
these mofos try to tell people on YouTube that I'm running around with YT people trying to take black people's land.
Really? Really?
Did I ever come try to take y'all land?
No, never ever. That's funny.
I might have talked to y'all about, you know what I'm saying, what y'all could do with it, but they said that I was trying to take black
People's land.
people's land.
Yeah,
And how many acres do my dad got?
a lot.
They, why would I try to take black?
Yeah.
It's it's the hypocrisy of it. It's like they don't want to see genuine people. They don't want to see real people.
All right.
And I'm sitting here like I'm sitting here trying to tell them like, yo, like we can build a better, you know what I'm saying? We could build a unity. We could build a collective. We could build a
Exactly.
and these mofos, the one person, right? The one person, I keep on accepting this person. This person, like, first this person come into the Discord and this person tried to sexualize herself in the Discord, try to be like,
Okay.
this is what they said. The first message that they say is, oh, you don't want to go to my Discord because, you know, I got, you know, titties and this all over the place. And, you know,
Yeah.
I ignored it. I'm like, whoa, I
Yeah,
don't
that's too
even
much. You
engage
ain't
in
even talking
conversations like that, right? So then the next message they say, they hint around again, right? I ignore it, right? So then they argue with me and I kick them out the Discord, right? And then they come on YouTube and they say, I want to be back in the Discord. Please let me back in the Discord.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, cool, but you know what I'm saying? Stop with the extra shit, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I let them back in the Discord. They get in the Discord. They do the same thing when they get in the Discord, right? So this time they get kicked out the Discord, right? Then they go make a page. Only talking about me, right? And then they try to make it seem like I was against trans because this person turned out to be trans.
Yeah.
And then they try to make it seem like I was against trans. But I never said nothing. I never knew this person was
All
trans.
right.
I never
Exactly.
said anything or addressed this person, you know what I mean, as trans. I thought it was just vampy.
Yeah.
That's it. Vampy ain't come with no instructions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't see I didn't see the Vampy instruction manual. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just thought this was Vampy. I'm like,
Right.
oh, who that Vampire? Is that Vampy? Is that Vampire? She probably got a different name, but it's probably Vamp or Vampire in her name
Yeah.
somewhere. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. Come to find out, this person was fantasizing about me the whole time.
Oh my.
Yeah, want me to bend him over a chair and all types of stuff like that. Want me to be his daddy.
Wow.
Just don't know how to go about it.
That's crazy as crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird people shit. I mean, I know I'm handsome and everything, but damn,
Yeah.
you know, if hey, you got, you know what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself,
Yeah.
you know? So I guess because I didn't, you know, ride that horse,
Yeah. You didn't bite. You didn't take the bait.
yeah, I didn't take the bait. So, you know, they decided to, I don't like him, you
Yeah.
know, and then a bunch of other people, you know, I guess it was some older women that was overseas too that was thinking that same thing, like they was gonna fly to me and I was gonna knock the cobwebs off of it or something like that, you
Oh
know.
wow.
So they became upset too. Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know, you know.
That's crazy.
If they would have just told me, like, you know, then I probably would have, you know, probably been able to, you know,
Accommodate them in some
yeah,
type of
figure
way.
something out, you know what I'm saying?
Help accommodate.
Yeah, figure something out. Like, oh, that's what you wanted? You wanted a moment of lust?
Yeah.
No problem. You know,
Right.
or, you know, whatever. He wasn't trying to see a man about a horse. Hell nah. Hell nah. I wasn't trying to see that man about no horse. That sounds like it come with a reach around and some more shit. Nope.
It does.
I'm okay. I don't know. They might come back, you know. They might I got my own horse. They might come back, you know. They wanted to be a part of the Sister Wise collective. They just look, they wanted to be a part of it so bad. When they thought that I was gone, they was like, "Oh, now that he's gone, the Atlas is over here now. That, you know, Atlas, this
Yeah.
is Atlas Network over
Yeah.
here now."
Wow.
Yo, if people wanted to be me so bad, like this dude came out the woodworks, right? His name is RC117, right? RC117 ain't
Yeah.
got shit to do with, Ralph DaWise, right?
Yeah.
So when people started saying Ralph so much, he came out like, "My name's Ralph too."
Wow. He saw the
So,
love that Ralph was attracting. And tell
at
him.
first, look, when he first came on, right, and they said like, Ralph, he was in somebody's comment section. He was like, "Yeah, that guy Ralph is giving all of us Ralphs a bad name, right?"
Yeah.
But then when I started taking up for people over there, and people started liking me, he tried to like, "Oh man, you're a stand up dude, man. You're great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You out here making Ralphs look good." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I checked him like, yeah. I remember your first message, you know what I'm saying, where you
Yeah.
said I'm making all Ralphs look bad, so on and so forth. He was like, "No, man, it wasn't like that." Da, 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 da. Right? Cleaned it up, right? And then when Jaguar started coming over on my page, everybody started saying, "Ralph, who's this Ralph person that
Yeah.
that put Jaguar in check?" Right? Because everybody was like using my content at that time, like
Right.
as to say, like that's how you supposed to put, anyway. So then he started to be like, "Oh, I'm Ralph. My name's Ralph too."
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, Maggie, come on, Maggie. Why you? What is the problem? What is the problem? Y'all know that Snoopy was bad business. Come on, y'all know that. Why y'all trying to make it seem like Snoopy not bad business? What up with you, Madge? Why y'all trying to make it seem like these people ain't just they're characters? They came out the woodworks because somebody said something mean to them. Snoopy, Snoopy, Snoopy. I see she done made her way. Something's wrong with her. She about to get. She's been terrorizing people. Maggie said she's crazy. She calling police from Ireland. Damn. Damn, she got a lot of time on her hands, this Snoopy character.
Wow.
It's okay. Even in Ireland, you can get hit with a cease and desist, if I'm not mistaken. No, 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 Madge. You accepted that crazy lady. I dodged her in the Discord. You accepted her up on the panel to talk to talk crap about me in the Discord. And then when you invited that you also invited her. When you decided to take her lies as the truth of what narrative she wanted to paint about the Discord because she was mad. I don't even know what she mad about. Did anybody figure out what it was that she originally was mad about? Because I don't even know what it was or what I did to her to start this shit. What did I do? Like, how can we rectify it? How can we fix it? She's always in Ireland. What was I gonna do? She was gonna come out here. Tell me, ain't she married? What is the problem? I know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the problem? Like, what happened? Like, what? How can I? What the hell? How? What is? How? She want to have a conversation? What does she want? What does she? What is her demands?
You stupid. You stupid.
as as she holds y'all hostage, what is her demands? Oh man, what is she demanding happen? Someone please tell me. What does she want? Because if you fix the problem, then you can find out what the real problem is. Because then she'll have to find somebody else to tear down or go attack or whatever. Or she probably got a list of people already. We're in that book. I don't know what I did to this lady. She said that I'm abusive. Then she said I'm abusive. Do you ever know me to be abusive?
No, never
I
ever.
don't even try to argue. I don't even try to rate. Listen, I be letting bygones be bygones, letting people think what they want to think. I don't be pressed like that. I got something up my sleeve, Maggie. Don't worry about it. I got something up my sleeve. I got something up my sleeve, Maggie. I just can't speak on it because the investigator and the lawyer, is saying that, just get the evidence. So that's all they telling me right now is collect the evidence to show that she's still harassing and so on and so forth. But the cease and desist is coming because they already traced her IP address. So it's all in works. I didn't know that she was. How many months has it been? It's been months since I've been over here in this little sector. It's been months. I just been keeping people posted about the journey and the positivity. That's it. I ain't been over here like that. I don't even know how she kept, you know what I'm saying? And then until I went and visit Golden, then when I went and visit Golden, that's when all of these stories pop up. You know what? It's Golden's fault. It's Golden. Yeah, it's Golden's fault. Cause that's when shit started coming back up when I went to go visit Golden, right? Nah, it's my fault. Now it's my fault. You know what, Maggie? It's your fault, Maggie. You're gonna have to take accountability now. It's Maggie's fault. You're gonna have to take accountability now. Think about it, Maggie. It's your fault. Really think about it, Maggie. It's your fault. You opened up your damn panel to try to be like any other sister wives that wanna come and open up about the Discord, come on over here, come do it. And that's when Snoopy found herself. Like that's when she came over and Brandy and all of them popped up. So I'm gonna have to say it's your fault, to be honest. Yeah. Yes. See? Now you know how it's your fault. You gave them the platform. Once you gave them the platform, you gave them a voice. Once you gave them a voice, they used that shit against you. Yep. Yep. And now she's obsessed. She finally see what it's like to have that voice. She didn't have that before. She didn't know. She didn't even know she wanted it until you gave her the space. You know? No, I don't think she's Imani. I don't think so. I think that's a whole different person. I don't think she can argue with herself like that. That would be kind of crazy if Imani's out here arguing with herself like that. I don't know though. You saying it's Imani's fault? It's your fault. I'm telling you, you got to think about it, man. They all popped up after you gave them that space to lie about me, and then they just kept that going. You know what I'm saying? They kept that going. And you know she got that Napoleon Dynamite thing going on because she's only like 5'2". She only like 5'2". You opened up that door. That's why I didn't do it that's why I didn't do it in the Discord when she was over in the Discord trying to do the little trauma bonding stuff. I was like, nope. I think Snoopy might have been the one trying to tell the story about how I think she was like, my daughter's a alcoholic and sometimes I think it's my fault and I don't know which one she was. I don't know which trauma bonder she was, but she was one of them trauma bonders. I'm trying to pinpoint which one she was. She won't say it. What is the story? Nobody's telling me like how I offended this person. How can I fix it if I don't know what I did wrong to this person? Somebody please help me out and tell me what I do to this person. You gave her the voice. You let her hear her own voice. Once she heard her own voice, she wanted to keep hearing it. She said, "Oh, I gotta make a page now." She said, "If Magic can do it, I can do it. We're gonna tear down Ralphdawise." Once you showed her that, she thought it was,
Yeah.
off to the races. You know, it was off to the races after that. You see what we kept doing. We kept moving forward. You know. Oh, that's what you said. You went against the grain. You know you can't say stuff like that. You know they got a team that's working together, that's all linking back to one particular person. You know this. Okay, so I'll let y'all in on a little secret, right? There is electronic paper trail that links these people to each other. So once this, federal investigation go on and everything like that, you're gonna be shocked and surprised how all of this stuff is in like a circular path. It's like they're passing people around to one another or something like that. Like siphoning our energy. Like first this person have you, and then that person to comfort you, and then that person to have you, and then this person to comfort you. You know how it go. They just got us in a circle. Well, not us, y'all. Cause I've been trying to point this shit out. I've been trying to tell y'all. But no, Maggie, remember I was on what you say, I was on a moral path, and you was trying to I can't remember what you said. Nah, y'all remember when I said peace? When I said, listen, what can we do to all be at peace and all help each other out? Y'all was like, man, fuck that love is love shit.
Wow.
Kansas, look, I said love is love, man. I don't want no problems with nobody, right? Just like I normally say, right?
Yeah.
They was like, nah, fuck that shit. they, they
That's
said,
funny.
hey, they said, nah, fuck that. We show you what love is.
Wow.
Hey, I said, count me out. You know what I'm saying? Count me out. They was like, and they mock it now. Like they was like, where he at with that love is love? Cause I had everybody going around on platforms just saying love is
Love is
love. You know what
love.
I'm saying? So they got mad as hell. They was like, "No," and nobody better not put that love is love shit in my comment section.
Ah.
It was so funny. They was like, and if I see anybody put love is love in my comment section, your ass is out of here.
Wow.
Man,
That's funny.
I ain't know what to say about that. I sat back and had a good old laugh. I said, would you look at this shit? I always want to put a campaign together for love and see who comes against it. I guess everybody. They always like, fuck that, he want that. And then and then Jaguar said, he's trying to get all the men away from us so he can have all the women to himself. He said, he's trying to get Murph and Odell away from us so he can have us to himself.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Oh, that shit was funny. They was on date night. Odell gonna say, "What's this remind you of?" She gonna say, "Ralph's member," and then she swallowed it up.
Really?
And then he said, "Well, I'm not eating it. If you thinking about it like that, you go ahead and eat it." And then she was like,
Oh, wow.
on a date night, she thinking about my member.
Wow.
Yeah, I try to go. I was gonna go see if my penis can put a restraining order on her. She not allowed around it. She is not allowed. She tried to swallow me up. She is not allowed around it.
Wow, that is crazy.
I said, would you look at this? She done thought about me on date night and swallow me up. And Odell holding it in his hand. If that is my member, he holding it in his hand while you swallow it up. Y'all both nasty as hell. I don't know what y'all doing in y'all bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this remind you of? So that's what y'all sitting there fantasizing about. She would sit in a dark room and talk about. She would sit in the dark room with Odell and talk about two other men. How you in the dark room with Odell talking about me and Denat? And you don't find
She's
that weird?
sanitizing. She's sanitizing.
She swallowed me up. Now you got crazier people coming out. Vampy, whatever her name is, she done came out the woodworks. Man, I didn't know you wanted me too.
Wow, that's crazy.
She's sitting there finger popping her ass thinking about me. I don't know
That's
what the hell
crazy.
going on. I don't know what to do. Unless, the only thing I got is, unless they want, I was gonna say, dingaling, but they all might for that shit. I'd be scared.
Stupid.
I was slinging dick in the Discord, and they all was in there. Maybe they really thought that I was slinging dick in the Discord.
Yeah,
Huh?
maybe that is what was on their
Well, I
mind.
cannot take these people back. I don't know how. I thought they were a part of your crew. What are you talking about? I thought they were spies from you. I thought they were your spies, to be honest with you. Especially after you gave them a platform. I was like, look, see? They're Magi spies. They came over to the Discord and now they showing where they came from. And they popped up on your panel. So I swore they were from you. I'm like, yeah, Maggie sent her spies over here to the Discord. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to pull them back in. Let them listen. Let them come up on your panel, okay? When the next time you going live? We can all just go live or something. I don't know how to rectify this. Like, go live, send me an invite. I'll pop up, and y'all can hash this out and find out why she's obsessed with you. Maybe she wants to fly to Canada and be with you and Lucky. She want to spend time with you and Lucky. Okay? So if you host a panel, send me an invite. I'll come over there. Let me know when you hosting this panel so I can clear my schedule. But don't try to do it this weekend because I got an event this weekend. And I got some other stuff going on out here at the farm and stuff like that. So I gotta get ready for that. Actually, y'all go ahead and donate, man. Y'all go ahead and donate to the Cash App or the PayPal. Don't be afraid. Magic, give me my damn Jack Daniels money back.
Wow.
since, since you wanted to talk shit about me, give me my damn Jack Daniels money back. Yeah, drinking night is over with, motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers tore me down for the last time. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Why you got that thing on? It's hot as hell in here.
No, it
You
not
trying to
hot.
turn the tent into a sauna?
Yeah, it was still my hand.
No, no, no. Don't want to feel your hands. No.
They are freezing.
If you cold, you cold. Why are you gonna try to make me cold to prove
No,
that
I
you
just
cold? That don't make
that
sense.
wasn't the case. I just want to do the feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trying to make me cold to feel that you cold. No, I'll take your word for it that you cold. You don't have to make me cold to feel that you cold.
My kid touched my hand yesterday. He tells her, "Yeah, hey, mom, it feel like you dead." It made me really
When I
scared.
kill at work,
Yeah. He should, hopefully he in court. He was supposed to be there 4:15, but he didn't come home. So now
today
he
you
got
supposed to
all
be
this.
there.
Yeah, this just like he got to go like two times a week and sit in there for an hour. Wait for him to figure it out.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I gotta put this list of items together. Find out if I need a battery for that leaf blower. Go out there and clean the tent area off. I didn't even take a picture of the tent area,
Oh
but
really?
it was a tent area, and then I got to place the wood in different spots of the tent area for like the burning spots. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that way it could be like a wood pile right there burning, and then a wood pile over here burning for little spots to
Yeah.
burn. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Little pits.
Yeah.
That's just it. Their hand sanitizer is strong.
I don't even know, huh?
I said their hand sanitizer is strong.
I don't even know why. I don't even know what Snoopy's grift is. Like, or like what her what. I can't even remember her in the Discord or what it was that I said to her that made her so. Her a B. I didn't call her out her name or anything. Like, so what would make somebody like
I have
seven
no
months
idea.
7 months out like you still angry about something?
That's crazy.
I don't know her in real life. If she wanna why she didn't like jump in my DMs or something? Did I turn her down? Did I reject her?
All right.
Was she trying to like what did I didn't take a hint? What was it? Maybe it was false advertisement. Maybe she thought I was really slinging dick in the Discord and she got
Hello.
mad after she
Yeah, that
realized
might
like
have been what it was. Hello.
who was Snoopy? What was her name in the Discord?
Cause I was
Do
busy.
anybody know?
I said cause I was busy. What's up?
Anybody know what Snoopy's name was in the Discord?
What's up? At home?
Anybody? Because I don't remember her Discord name.
You don't know.
No? I know she is crazy. Yo, listen. She was there for 6 weeks. I know, but what was her name in the Discord? Was it Snoopy? I remember a Snoopy in the Discord, but that was a while back. And wasn't nothing in the Discord to hide. Like, we could literally pop up old Discord messages and show there was nothing in the Discord to hide. There was nothing. That's why it was an open Discord, because there was nothing in the Discord to hide. We wasn't trying to hide anything. We wasn't doing anything sneaky. She made it seem like she snuck into a secret operation and started, investigating and getting evidence for this and evidence for that, and it just got weird. And when the Discord start back up, we got to be careful. You know what I mean? When the Discord start back up and we start watching movies and watching, lives in the Discord, we got to be careful, man. We had that Discord jumping. We was all in there watching live updates of the bullshit, catching people in real time. They was mad. It was funny as hell. They was like, people were in Jaguar's comment section like, they're watching you live right now in the Discord. And then they
Oh
would they would
wow.
literally be like, they got 17 people watching you in the Discord. They got 11 people watching you in the Discord right now. Like they were really mad. Like
Wow.
even the Knot was saying stuff. Like when the Knot would call me on the phone, he'll try to hint around like, yeah, I had my Discord jumping like that at one time. Da 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 da. I'm about to start my Discord back up. Like, and it'll let me know that he was in competition with me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Wow. People be people then.
Van Tisha, where you been at? Yo, we was in the Discord, big kicking it. We was chilling in the Discord. We was chilling in the Discord, something tough watching it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we got to put the Discord back together. Don't worry about it. I got the PC and stuff set up right now already. So I got the PC set up. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people been out of sight. Trying to see which way to. I mean, that's how you got to do it though. Like when you go incognito, you let people show their colors, like show who they. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sat at tables that, and I said that way back when. I said, some people are coming in here and they're not really a part of the collective, and we got to figure out a way to shake them loose because if they're not really a part of the collective, they're going to show that they're not part of the collective. If they're there to start problems, create friction, it was like all that stuff Darcy kept putting me in. Like every time I turned around, somebody was like, "You need to get Darcy. She said this and she said that." And I'm like, Darcy's her own person. Like I can't control Darcy. You know what I'm saying? But Darcy was running around, making comments and saying this and saying that. What was I supposed to do? And then Darcy turned on me. I'm like, damn, Darcy. After fucking buying the memorabilia, you done sent me pictures of Atlas brand hoodies and shit like that, and then you
Wow.
jump ship. Like, the hell was that about?
Weird. People are weird.
I didn't know what the hell happened. I'm like, what the hell? You done bought hoodies and t-shirts and shit, and still jump ship. I don't know what. I don't know who invest. I don't know who invests in somebody like
Yeah,
that just
your
to try to.
enemy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit weird. It's like you invest it so you can say you invested, and then you tarnish so you can. That's why you
Yeah.
invested because it's like you paid for that. Like so you paid in, and then
Yeah.
because your money was in, you used the operation of money to say I could say this and I could say that. I did support. I bought one of them damn shirts.
Oh
That don't
wow.
mean you can go tarnish my name
Right.
with a lie
Right.
or you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just a bunch of weird stuff because how did we stay true? Like literally we stayed doing exactly what we was doing.
Yeah.
So how tell me how was we fake?
You wouldn't.
How was we fake? From the time we went up to the farm to right now, even though it might have slowed us down and slowed up the progress, we still ended up where we was supposed to be at
All right.
from that whole
Everything.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So you got to make it make sense. I
It
studied the
don't make
course. I
sense.
stayed true to the path that we originally said we was on. So how was I the fucked up one in the whole
Yeah.
equation? Even with the Discord and the collective, the people who still there, they stay true. They stay posted. When I kept on saying like, listen, we got this going on. We still got stuff going on. Don't even worry about it. We'll do. They for the people who jump shit. Oh, he was doing this. He was doing that. Just like the lawyer said, you got to let them build that, because however you're looking at it, every live that they keep on doing is evidence to show that they're still tarnishing your name, brand, or
Mm-hmm.
image. Therefore, it's like collecting a check without collecting a check,
Mm-hmm.
because you can prove that from this time to this time they talked about you and tarnished your name and image.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can say, wages wise, you would have made excess amount of money for these amount of times for this month that they tarnish your
Yeah.
wages, or you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, you would have made this amount. You can add that on the docket, like all the things that you can add all of that on the docket.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
after you add it all up, book them, Dano.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
Amy, where you been? You been sick? You been hiding on the back end, or maybe I haven't been going live at the particular times that y'all be up. Cause I did like just do like little small periodic lives. But for some reason,
It's
it's
good.
been collecting like clips, but it's been posting them as private. Like a couple of clips, it's been posting as private. Man, you gotta turn the heat back on, huh?
This one, yeah, I'm turning this side now, so it won't reach you as fast.
Do you know what you're doing?
I look for the other thing right here.
Yeah, get it. Light it. See, you don't know what you see. You don't know what you're doing.
You let me take it to the roots too quick.
Uh-huh.
Man,
See, it ain't me. It's that side. Either you ain't letting enough get to it, or just like this side and turn it, but turn that other side off.
it's how
Huh?
the other side ain't getting no gas unless I press the button.
Yeah, but why that side stay lit and the other side don't?
Cause I turned it loose too quick the first time.
Oh yeah, TikTok doing great. Oh yeah, you know, Puff,
Mm-hmm.
little Puff. Yeah, TikTok, man, we getting nice panels over there. We gonna go live on Ralphdawise tonight. You know, we getting nice size panels over there, talking about different stuff, and that's like both pages are doing good on TikTok. I just got to start sending people over here to you, saying when we on YouTube, we can have numbers. Yeah, don't worry. The YouTube streets gonna get cleaned up soon, because I promise you, when the once the investigation is over with, and you look at like that paper trail, and you look at how many schemes fraudulently, and then a lot of these characters, like the people who say that they took money for this, or grifted money for that, and it didn't go to what they say they grifted it for. Jaguar Wright with her cruelty free uh, music or whatever she was coming out with, or whatever, they about to start looking into that too. The Knot with his whole acting thing, taking money for that $2,500 acting class or whatever, and he never went to acting class. They gonna start looking into all of that stuff. So it should be fun. 2020, 2026 should be fun. Year for exposure, Let the chips fall where they may. That's why when I came, to the internet, I was transparent about what I was doing, about my journey, about helping people, even the kids that I helped, whatever the case may be. See, they can sit there and try to use Levi as a conversation piece, but they didn't really care about Levi's life, because they would know You know that Levi's in adult housing, doing pretty good, so on and so forth. Who checks up on him? Me, me, the person who they talking shit about and trying to make out to be this and make out to be that. Who
Wow.
still checks up on Levi? Me, right? So, however they wanted to paint this, reality is far from how they wanted to paint it. And they're about to get a reality check, you know? Only thing is, it's a check that they ass ain't gonna be able to cash, you know what I'm saying? It's a check that they ass ain't gonna be able to cash, you know?
Right.
So, that reality check, you know, is coming. And, you know, some of them is coming sooner than others. I like how everybody tried to make it seem like they were worried about the content creator, but then they dox the shit out of Char's life, who's not a content creator. And then they try to make it seem like somebody else was exploiting their, you know, her son, and they ended up exploiting her son and talking about kids. Try to
Wow.
make it seem like they helping. How you helping? Like I physically was there and physically like helped
Yeah.
the with the process of getting Levi the proper help that he needed. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't for the internet.
Right.
The internet, it was something completely different. They tried to take what we was doing in real life and exploit it.
Mm.
They tried to do that, not me.
Right.
And that's why I said like you got to let people paint their
Mhm.
problems the way they want to paint their problems.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna paint problems for them, you know what I mean? Because I
Right.
didn't come into it painting no problems.
Right.
You know, even when the whole other content creator Danny Robinson, when she came into the narrative, she tried to make it seem like I called on her for help. No, I said whatever was going on at Freeway Farms, this is the type of stuff that Danny Robinson exposes online, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
this would be a good story, you know, whatever
Mhm.
he's got going on here, it seems suspicious and it will be a good story for her.
Mhm.
She's gonna take it and flip it and take Freeman's side. I ain't never seen no shit like that. You
That's
playing
fucked
the
up.
Avengers, you playing Captain America,
Yeah.
and Captain America takes the bad guy
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Make that shit make
It
sense.
don't. It don't.
And as you talking to him, he's proving that he's a monster. She gonna say, "So Freeman, what you think? How you think you gonna get him out your house?" You know what he say?
Right.
I'm start walking around butt naked. That'll get him up. I don't suggest you do nothing like that. He letting you know what type of mindset he
He
got.
got. Yeah.
She said, so who's there? Freeman said, oh, she's got her and her daughters. No
Yeah.
daughters was there.
Wow.
He didn't even know what kids was there. My kids was there,
Yeah.
right? She had to ask him if Seven was there. You know what he said? Oh yeah, the little Raggly Ann looking kid, cause he got
Really?
the red hair,
Yeah.
and Raggly Ann was a redheaded doll
Redhead.
back in the day.
Yeah.
He didn't think nobody caught it. You know what I'm saying? That he
Right.
called Seven like a Raggly Ann looking. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, that Raggly Ann looking kid that was his. I don't even think that really his kid. But then they say that the kids is theirs. Like he says that Levi is his son too.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. And if you go back and listen to Danny Robinson's recording of her talking to him, it's all right there. Like it's proven all right there in the first phone call conversation. You know what I mean? That he's
Wow.
saying like he's proven that he's nasty, and she's sitting there like, oh yeah, all because it's tearing the content creator down. When I'm telling her like if if he already had an incident with somebody from YouTube, and I'm the second person that he pulled from YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm saying maybe he's, you know, picking people from YouTube
YouTube
and setting them up
attacking.
and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I was saying maybe Danny Robinson and other YouTubers need to look into this, because if I'm the second person that he pulled out here, the first person, you know, he ended up getting on a violation, some pew pew charges, or you know, he ended up shooting at him. So I don't know what happened with the first dude, but he ended up going to jail.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm the second person that's out there. So I'm telling Danny Robinson, like, yo, this is, you don't find this strange? Like, I'm the second
Yeah.
YouTuber that he pulled out here to set up. Like,
Yeah. Something ain't right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them to look into that. They want to overlook all of that. Even when I did the walkthrough and showed what was in the building,
Yeah.
they all wanted to overlook the fucking fentanyl and everybody they wanted to use my recording and use my clip, but all of them painted the narrative different to overlook that.
Oh wow.
Now, why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Why would three different content creators all paint the narrative to look a certain type of way
Cause
to avoid the truth? Why would three different? If y'all, you mean to tell me y'all gotta be in cahoots together for all three of y'all to not see the bigger picture
yeah.
and what the fuck was going on?
Yeah.
All three of y'all, neither
Neither true.
nobody seen it differently.
Yeah.
Come on, weird as shit. But like I said,
People is weird.
people is weird. You know, look at the Ronnie Doe situation. Look at how they dragged his life out for content
Oh
while
yeah.
he was trying to try to get to the truth of his,
Yeah.
the
So
paternity test. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big circle of negative energy, trying to drag me around in a loop de loop with that shit, and expected, and didn't and got mad. Like if you go back and look at Freeman's videos, he was mad as hell. He was like, "The motherfucker keep smiling. I like smiling. I smile on the inside." Some shit he was saying. He's like, "But I'm crying on the inside." Like
wow.
he was saying some dark ass shit, and she still sided with him. Think about that.
Yeah.
There's no possible way you hear the stuff that he's saying and you still be like, "Well, that's who I'm rooting for."
Yeah. I'm on his side. That sounds like the truth.
Right. He talking about something. I'm gonna get a book out of this. I'm gonna introduce me to your collective. I'm gonna get a book out of this, and then she stops everybody on YouTube from playing Freeman's content. She say anybody that plays Freeman content, she got permission to strike their page.
Wow.
That's how you know that the evidence already speak for itself.
Yeah.
Because if the content ain't bad, why you mad if somebody play Freeman content?
Mhm.
So you know that the content bad. You
Right.
know that the shit speak for itself. That's why you
Right.
saying anybody who play Freeman content, I'm gonna strike your page. So
Yeah.
basically you saying anybody who proves that Ralph is right, I'm coming after you.
Wow. That is crazy.
To hide the proof. That's what I'm saying. To hide the truth. Shit, they wanted to hide the truth about everything. They
Right.
was hiding the truth. It was true. It was truth all over that. You know, truth in the content. That's why I said like you could see like something wasn't right. This dude recorded me on Facebook Live in the middle of the night, and y'all don't think that shit weird?
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
Right
I
is
saw
right
that.
and wrong is wrong. Yeah, recorded me live on Facebook in the middle of the night, wee hours of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, acting like he God's cowboy, like he wrangling up the riffraff or some shit.
That was a weird dude.
Man, I'm just glad that I got them kids out of there safely. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Right.
glad I got Nasir and Seven and
Yeah.
shit, Levi, and well, they had to go through. They had to stay there for a bit longer, but
Yeah.
shit, we did what we could and got up out of there.
Right.
That was it. Once you see that somebody is not fit, oh okay,
Yeah.
you know,
This is not for me, buddy.
right. And that's all it was. The universe was trying to tell me, like,
What are you doing?
you gotta go save him. You
Yeah.
gotta go get him up out of there.
Yeah.
And that's it. And now look, now where they updates at now?
Right.
Huh?
My soda probably froze.
Where they updates at now? Why they ain't giving no updates on Freeman now? Huh? Yeah, why they ain't saying like, oh, and we'll be calling Freeman next week.
Yeah.
Talk about he wasn't in rehab. That wasn't for this. No, it was for that court. It was for the same thing.
Wow.
The cleaners went to his house and found dog shit in this bed, and the blanket was over the dog shit. Like the bed was made up over the dog shit that was in his bed.
Oh
That's why all the
wow.
flies was up there and shit like that. He was just laying on the dog shit that was up there.
Wow.
And then they wanted us to stop looking into it because the whoever was calling in from the internet, whoever Danny Robinson had calling in, like to home services or
Yeah.
whatever, adult care, whatever, they was trying to paint it out like Shar was his caregiver at the farm, right? And then when Shar informed them that his mom was his actually caregiver and the one that was getting paid for it, then they wanted to drop the investigation
Oh wow.
after they found out it was his mom that was the caregiver and she wasn't the actual caregiver. Then they was like, oh, well, we're gonna just drop
Drop
this.
it. Wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then when we called a lawyer to find out from the lawyer about what's going on, the lawyer says that it wasn't her that put the paperwork in. It was her assistant that put the paperwork in.
Wow.
Think about that.
Yeah.
The lawyer said that it wasn't her that put the paperwork in, it was her assistant
Assistant.
that put the
Yeah.
paperwork in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I said the more we started like trying to get to the bottom, the more it had internet workings all over it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just, put the
Do it
proper
this way.
paperwork in order and so on and so forth. Waste a little bit of money hiring the right people. And then
Right.
I'm going to just go back on my path. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it took some time, sat down for a little bit, took a while. It was winter time anyway.
Yeah.
Perfect time to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Sat down, did, you know what I'm saying? Did this, did that. Boom. Now everything in motion. The people got the rights, all the right information that they need, the videos
Yeah.
that they need, the recordings that they need. Here you go. Let me get back on this path of homesteading and trying to build a collective and put the community together and so on and so forth. And
Right.
now here we are,
Get back
back in
on
the
this path.
Carolinas. Yeah, back in the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to better things.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
It's just ahead.
I couldn't get caught up in the shit that they was trying to push out there because that was what they wanted me to do. That's how they got the page demonetized the first time, was because I was beefing with them trying to defend myself against lies, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, okay, so that's what they wanted because that's how they can spam your account is
Right.
when you defend yourself against them.
Right.
Once I realized that, I said, okay, let me take my ass back over to TikTok and sit for a little bit. Let me take my ass back over to TikTok and, you know what I mean? They thought my support came from YouTube. So they thought by stopping me on YouTube, they stopped something. But
Yeah.
you didn't really stop anything. My support
Right.
was always on TikTok.
Right.
It's just that I stopped talking about what was bringing people to the page. You get what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I knew the conversations that brought people to the page. I knew the weeks that I talked about Drake and the weeks that I talked, the different conversations that I had that brought people to the page.
Right.
I fell back from talking about it for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I go back to talking about it, what happens? Numbers
Everything
start
go.
coming through again.
Yeah.
But they wanted to make it seem like he bought these numbers over here and he bought these numbers over there and he bought these numbers over here.
Oh wow.
No.
You
No,
ain't gotta buy no.
these are authentic numbers. Like these are authentic people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like every little bit of everything that I did came with sitting in front of that damn phone, sitting there,
Yeah.
building it, building it, building it, sitting
Right.
there, building it.
Right.
I put in the work. I gave pages away, but I still put in the work.
Right.
Shit, there was people on TikTok that was like they didn't even know what I looked like. They just knew my voice
Oh wow.
from talking and shit.
Wow.
One person hit me on the game, found me on the game. He was like, "Man, I used to listen to your recordings every damn night. Like, yo, you need to get back into doing those lives and putting those clips out there." He's like, "I used to listen to, you talk about like how the Earth is changing and shifting into fifth dimension and the ascension process and breaking down Omicron or Desicron." He started going in. I was like, "Damn, you remember that?" He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "As soon as I heard you, I was like, I know that voice." It's
Wow.
like, yeah. But that was back in the day, though. I used to sit there, just teach on TikTok.
Yeah.
Sit there for people used to come in. It used to get up to like 700, 1,500 people in there. Like, yo, what is that backdrop right there? I want that backdrop. I've been looking for that backdrop. Blah 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 blah.
Wow.
People were looking like, how is his numbers going up so fast? In 1 week, I went from 5,000 to 15,000. They were like, how is his numbers going up so fast?
Wow.
They said he must be doing something. Yep. When I actually start grinding it out on TikTok, like putting the hours in, putting the posts in and stuff like that, my
Yeah.
numbers go up quick as heck.
That's what's up.
But when they started doing the thing, like trying to get the money and stuff like that, trying to tell people to constantly tell people to gift and constantly tell people to, do that, that's when I was like, nah, because they try to force people to do battles, like, you know what I'm saying, to like battle people. And then that was a way for people to come spam your page. Like, they'll
Oh.
try to talk about you and be like, look at you sitting there with that hat on. You probably got a big head, all this stuff. But when you go to respond back, they're spamming your page to get your account taken down.
Oh wow.
So I didn't want to do that.
I see. Let me get my soda at the freezer because it's probably frozen. This is already cold when I put it in there.
Right. I didn't need the welcome to the shadow of the valley of death, 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 death. Make it Wayne, make it Wayne. uh, look at Maggie turned out to have tough skin. Turned out to still be making it. Over here on YouTube, Maggie still kicking it. Huh? I got this stuff I gotta put in the car. Oh shit. Uh, I got this stuff I gotta put in the car real quick. Um, yeah, man. So yeah, look, we out here putting this together out here. We got an event coming up this weekend. We putting it together, you know what I'm saying? Adam, what's going on with you? We putting it together out here, y'all. So, you know, I'm telling y'all now, it's coming nicely. Coming together nicely. It's coming together nicely. I need this electric heater out here. See if that electric heater works. Put that in the, what you call, need that leaf blower. Make sure that works. Oh yeah, the area is nice. Wait till y'all see the videos. You got the pond right there. Like I said, you got the hills for the four wheelers, right? You got the sleeping quarters. You see the sleeping quarters? Look how nice the sleeping quarters look. Look at that. Wait, look at the sleeping quarters. Nice little sleeping quarters, you know. for when the guests show up. You know what I mean? Nice little sleeping. This one is a double bunk. Nice little sleeping quarters. You know, and then nature all around you. You know, and you got nature all around you. Once the weather break and we start doing events and stuff out there, you know, whoever in the Carolinas, if you're in the area, you know, might stop through. Y'all might find yourself partying down there with us. You know, might find yourself down there hanging out, partying. You know, you know. Right now, just slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. Y'all welcome to hit the Cash App though. You know, send me like $5, $10. You know, throw some gas in the car, get some coffee. Y'all can chip in. Y'all welcome to chip in. Huh? I gotta set up this. I gotta go back to the what you call 'em and set up and go into this crystals. When I get back there, I'll go live from there and we'll bust open the crystal crate together. And we'll look at the crystals again that I gotta set up. So we'll do that. When I get back, when I drive back, I gotta drive back. Gotta drive back. Yes, sir. Might have to buy a charger. I mean, not a charger. Might have to buy a battery for this leaf blower. Might have to buy a battery for this leaf blower. Oh, dang, that's a good one right there, because they can click that link, can't they? Can't they click that link? Oh, that's a good one. They can just click the link. I think. I know y'all got y'all income tax back. Come on. Come on, donate a little bit. Be friendly today. You know? What Maggie say? Make it Wayne, make it Wayne. Make it Wayne, make it Wayne. They done said Snoopy done. They said Snoopy done took over and done started stalking they ass. How y'all gonna help me to help y'all with her? How y'all gonna ask me to help y'all Snoopy crazy ass? I don't even know what I did to make her stalk 3 people. I ain't never had nobody stalk 3 people because of me.
Wow.
Matter of fact, 4 people, because she started off stalking Shar. She started stalking Shar. She started stalking Golden. She started stalking Maggie. She's
Wow.
damn. I don't know what the hell I did to make her stalk 4 people. That's some I'll be back type shit. That's some Terminator shit. I don't know what the hell they watching in Ireland about American people, but that's not how we operate over here. Like, that's the shit they doing in Ireland. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's not how we operate over here. You need to calm down, you know? Shit. I know it ain't England, but You know, by chance, can we settle this over some fish and chips? How about a biscuit? I didn't know she want me that bad. I might gotta reevaluate myself in the mirror. Like, damn, I might have to go look at myself. I might not be just your average Joe. Shit, I might be a whole snack out this month.
You stupid.
I fuck around. I'm evaluating myself all wrong. Shit, I'm a whole snack out this mother.
Stupid.
These motherfuckers got me feeling like a whole snack out this motherfucker. You got Vampire, finger popping herself and shit, thinking about me. She went live 24 hours one time, didn't use the bathroom. I said, oh yeah, her insides is fucked up.
Wow.
Yo, she sat there for at least a good 12 hours straight. I'm like, yo, she ain't gonna use the bathroom or nothing.
Wow.
They really obsessed like
24
that.
hours.
I don't even know how I try to I don't even know, man. I don't even know what I did. Like all I did was say, if nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first and not the last to tell you that I love you. Or maybe it's like a vibrational frequency in my voice that's like,
Yeah, that's probably
damn,
what's your
that's
voice.
something. It's got to be something because these I don't know what I never met these. This motherfucker in Ireland. In Ireland, I never met you, never had contact with you or nothing. How you beefing with me? How you beefing with me?
Hmm.
You in Ireland. How did you beefing with me? I didn't do you wrong in high school. I didn't steal your dog. I didn't do shit. You in Ireland.
Right.
How did you build up that level of disdainment for me? And you
Exactly.
all the way over there.
Yeah.
You
How?
should be talking about your neighbor or some shit.
Yeah.
It just ain't making sense. New Orleans in the building. What's going on? Yeah, we building out here at Cobb's Landing. We know we still moving forward with the retreat and everything that we set out that we said we was going to do um, months ago. You know, before all of this shenanigans, before they tried to tarnish names, reputations, and images. So we continue to move forward with the endeavors, and it's been prosperous, and looking to get better now that the weather is broke and it's starting to get nicer and we're starting to see nicer days. We can start holding more events and stuff. People can come out and partake in some of the events if they're in the Carolinas or close to the area or whatever the case may be. you know is suitable for families and camping and everything like that. It got a lot of insurance under it and around it. Had to make sure all of that stuff was good, and uh, you know, so on and so forth. So you could literally look it up. It'll show you that is camping grounds. It'll show you whatever it is you want to look up. We're revamping the pages and stuff like that. So as soon as I get into the accounts, I'll be adding more stuff to the uh, Cobb's Landing accounts and updating a little bit more of the pictures and stuff that's on there, and maybe doing video walkthroughs or something like that. Maybe posting more activity on those pages for the media part of everything, or promoting it and so on and so forth. So it'll be a lot more activity on those pages, and I'll keep you guys posted on this page. And when we have an event, we'll go live during that event. In fact, this weekend is something, but I'll see how it goes, and then maybe get a couple of recordings, couple of clips, so on and so forth. Maybe go live. You know, Figure out what Maggie gonna do with this whole Snoopy thing, if she's gonna host a live about it or whatever, so we can nip this whole thing in the butt. This Snoopy character. Cause I keep on trying to tell people, man, some of these people are literally like, you know, people who, lived in their parents' house until they were however old and then moved in with a boyfriend or a husband or something like that. And they don't go out much. Like Snoopy's probably one of those people that don't go out much. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would hate to have to look into her life to find out about her because I'm not going to do that. That's what the investigator is for. Especially after the defamation, all the defaming of character that she doing. Like, she must be really hurt by that Murphy situation, or she must have been somebody that Murphy was secretly talking to or something. That has to, cause that's the only place that they can come from is like the Atwoods network. You know, 'Cause I don't see nobody in Ireland. I seen one person. I think it was one person that was in Ireland, but her name wasn't Snoopy. There was another person that was in the Discord that was from Ireland, but yeah, they're not real. That's what I keep on saying. Master manipulatippers. I don't know. I don't even know. Remember it. You, if you remember the Discord, it all started when that one person said, I think they made like a insensitive, like it was either like a monkey joke or a grape joke, like, oh, I was gonna, say this or something, and then when I correct them, I said, why would you, say that? Was that like to see if you get a response or something like that? And then they went and did a page talking about some. I guess I said something in Ralph's Discord, or I made a joke about something, and I guess I know not to do that in black spaces anymore or something like that. And I was like, see, that's what we don't want right there in the Discord is people coming to do stuff in the Discord so they can create content about it. And I said that from the beginning of the Discord. I said, I don't want people coming in here, trying to create, conflict and then so they can go and, make content about it. And then that's what they started doing. They started creating situations in the Discord so they can run to Maggie and say, Maggie, let me up. I got something to say about Ralphdawise, and Maggie let him up on the panel because of course we was beefing. Maggie had her quarrels. She wanted the beef, and Maggie beef with me was because the knot. That's the crazy thing. Maggie beef with me was because the knot was on her panel, or the knot was saying something on his panel, and then she started saying that me and the knot was what you call 'em? What word was she using that was like a Jamaican word that she was using? Batty boys or some shit she was saying. She was trying to say me and the knot was and I said, what? And then she said, oh, I didn't know. I thought that you and him was what? That's where me and Maggie beef started. Yeah, and then they turned on her. And then she linked up with the knot. And then I don't know what happened after that. I kind of stopped paying attention to that shit at some point when all the things that I was saying was, when we turned out to be 10 for 10 and 200 steps ahead of them, I was like, yeah, this thing got boring. It's boring pointing them out now. Everything got boring, pointing their hickory dickory docks out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It all was fun and games until it wasn't fun and games. Yup, yup, yup. So look, we gotta ease on down the road, once again. We gotta ease on down the road. So if you did send something or if you thought about sending something, I appreciate it. If I didn't get it and it didn't come through yet, I appreciate it. Let me let you know right now, I appreciate it. If you're sitting there and you're thinking about doing something, I appreciate that because by you putting your thoughts on it, even though you might not be able to do it, just by you putting your thoughts on it, it might, make somebody else do it. Somebody else might be like, you know what, I'm gonna send him $10. I'm gonna send him $20, or whatever the case may be. You know, but all you gotta do is just put your thoughts on it. Yeah, just good intentions. Don't talk shit. Don't try to be like, man, screw him. No, just put good intentions on me. That's all. Ain't nobody out here trying to be no bad guy for the world. We just want to do good things and hang around good people and good energy and, you know, good vibration. That's all. So put good energy on that. Put good intentions on that. And we'll figure out the mayhem in the meantime. We will be going live on TikTok, but in the meantime, we'll figure out the mayhem. Figure out what time Maggie going live and pop up over there. I think I got to unblock Maggie. Or maybe I didn't look her up, or I just took her off the, what you call, that's what it was. I just stopped looking her up because I never followed her. I just look up Maggie, and then her live pop up, and that's it. Well, I don't know if I want to put Maggie back in my algorithm. Fuck that. I don't know. Just send me the live when it happens. I don't know if I want her back in my algorithm. Cause her voice be coming through the phone loud as hell. And plus our birthday coming up. Hell no. Hell no. It's the wrong time to be. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. We gonna party like it's my birthday. No. Fuck no. Hell no. I don't know, Madge. I don't know, Madge. I forgot we both shared 420 as a birthday. I don't know. Are we gonna go shot for shot on our birthday? All right. Then they turned on her. Yeah. Nah, we're gonna make Maggie pay for a whole trip to America. She might as well come and fly to North Carolina, and then her and Golden can come out to the campgrounds, and they can do a bonfire together. Yeah, and burn away all of the problems. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a YouTube bonfire of peace where we just release all of that negative energy and be cool with one another. You know what I'm saying? Everybody write down, the negative on the piece of paper and just throw it in the pit. Throw it in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something like that. Let's put a peace party together. Let's put a YouTube peace party together. YouTube peace gathering. And we'll just do it live or something. I don't know. We need to do something because y'all just too negative over here on YouTube, man. Y'all don't know what unity is like. Y'all ain't trying to be friends with nobody, man. You know, y'all gotta want to be positive. Y'all gotta want to be positive. You gotta want to be positive. Some of y'all don't want to be positive, and it's showing.
I don't know.
I told you that side don't work. And
Yeah.
two, they ain't getting no gas. It's something. It should be because it's the first one, but something's messed up. And they turned on her. Yeah.
Why they did something?
You what?
Said why they had did something?
Leave that alone. Why you messing with that? Why that on? You messing with stuff
I'm
while
trying
shit on. Don't let me get out while you do that.
trying to
you want
understand.
you want to mess with propane? Let me get out.
Yeah.
And you come out flamed up.
No.
Haul ass. I'm gone. I'm gone, Cletus. Huh? They done figured out that these people are crazy, and now they need help with the crazy people.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They found out that these people crazy. They didn't want to take my word for it when I was telling them how this. They didn't want to take my word for it. They like, no, you're mean. They're you're mean. They're right. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow.
And now that they done turned on them, now they talking about now they want to come back and say, how did you do it? How did you deal with them? How get them?
Wow, help me get rid of
Yeah,
them.
talk about
Yeah.
something like make it seem like I unleashed them on them. I didn't unleash them.
Yeah.
I never had them tamed. Shit, them motherfuckers was wild already before. I just didn't let them take it out on me.
Right.
And then
Right.
you opened up the platform for them to take it out on me.
Right.
And y'all laughed and giggled about that shit. And now she on your ass. Cause you won't let her finish doing whatever. Cause she
Wow.
want to continue like it's been months. It's literally been months.
Wow.
We done moved on. We matter of fact, we don't even know what the problem is. We don't even know what we did wrong. You never heard. No one never could say I called him a B. Even when I argued with Golden on the damn thing about the game, never heard me.
Yeah.
I thought she was trolling for the game. You got somebody in the game. We supposed to be stacking stuff up in the box. She
Yeah.
going to get the stuff out the box, taking it all the way to the other side of the map, dying over there with it,
Oh wow.
and then come back and get some more stuff, and then take it somewhere else and die over there with it. So I'm like,
Wow.
Golden, we supposed to be building and putting stuff back in the box.
Yeah.
She said, I ain't here to do none of that shit. I'm here to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm here to do.
That's what it sounds like.
That's exactly what it was. And she was like, I don't want to learn the game or none of that shit. I'm here to just fuck shit up.
Wow.
I said, you got to learn, you know what I'm saying, to build to get the points up. She said, I could cook. I'm serious. That's what she said.
Really?
Yeah. And then I got mad because I actually wanted to play and learn the game and build my character's level up. But you can't do it without like a team because
Yeah.
some of the little Pokemon shit that you come across be strong as hell. And you got to have a partner with you to jump them and shit. You know what I
I
mean?
got you.
She ain't want to do that.
Right.
So I'm thinking she trolling. Like you know what I'm saying? You trolling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought we was going to game together, build the characters together,
Yeah.
go find and journey through the damn caves and find these damn Pokemons and all of that shit. Come to find out you wasn't on here to catch them all.
Wow.
You was on here to fuck shit up.
Yeah. Pretty much.
She said she was going to forge us some food.
She was going.
She, she was going to forge us some food. She was out there foraging in the forest. That's how she ended up
Wow. I
unalived.
figured.
I'm going to take one because he said it. Yeah, she talking about she out there for.
Mm.
And at that time, I'm already skeptical about her because she came over from, the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already like, all right, here she go with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I told her and Lady Letitia, I was like, why don't we all put a cooking show together? Because I helped Lady Letitia and I helped her. So I'm like, we could do something else creative. Why don't we all put a cooking show together or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Lady Letitia already turned on me as soon as she got connected with, Danny Robinson from me giving her that, like from me, pushing Lady
Pushing her.
Letitia out there. She ended up connecting with Danny Robinson, and then Lady Letitia turned on me. So I'm
Wow.
like, then it was Lady Letitia, it was Bonnie, it was Selma. I was like, these motherfuckers. I'm
Wow.
I'm helping these motherfuckers, giving them a voice and shit like that, and all of them just turning on me.
Wow.
And then they talking about some I'm abusing women. No, these women is abusing me.
Yeah, that's what it sound like. You was helping the wrong one.
They was abusing me.
Yeah.
I felt it energetically. I felt the abuse. I felt it. They was passing me around for real.
I feel you.
And I wasn't getting no pleasure out of it or nothing. At least if I was slinging ding-a-ling, at least I could say I was getting pleasure out of it. But no, they just passing me around energetically, fucking with my mental,
Yeah.
trying to downplay my truth.
Yeah.
And I'm helping them. Lady Letitia said, I was going to take a break from social media after that. I couldn't believe it. I Did you hear how they talked to me? Did you hear it? And I'm like, yeah, that's what Jaguar do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Say there's a circle. You was in a circle. You know how it worked.
Right.
You was there. And she, oh yeah. And then when it came to Maggie, she's like, and Maggie, da 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 da. And she's sitting there sending me messages in Discord telling me to give Maggie another chance. How are you telling me to give Maggie another chance, and then you turn out you don't want to give Maggie another chance after you get linked up with Danny Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
After you get linked up with Danny Robinson, then it's up and it's stuck. But before that, you sending me message talking about some. You don't think that you should, give Maggie another chance? And that's what made me tell her to go over and talk to Maggie. And then they still fall out again, and it was just weird. Like you're not saying the same shit on the back end that you're doing on the front end, and it's weird.
Yeah. That is weird.
All of that weird ass. I like when Ralphdawise come over here. We have such a good time when you come over here, and we laugh and we have a good time.
Fake.
Fake as hell.
Yeah.
Fake as hell. Then the same people get mad, and then Brandy and her husband. Brandy and her husband calls me on the phone while I'm in West Virginia. I'm taking them to the park. I think I had Sincere and I said with me at the park. I was doing something in West Virginia, right?
Yeah.
And Brandy and her husband calls me on the phone. I knew it had to be being recorded, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm asking the husband, like, why are you calling me on the phone? You have to be
Mm-hmm.
recording this. You know what I mean? You have to be, this has to be rage bait or some form of it. Like, cause why are
Right.
you calling me on the phone? He like, no, you know, F this bomb and F that bomb. And like, damn, I'm all of that. Like,
Wow.
why, how am I all of that?
What
You know
did
what I'm
you do to
saying?
him?
I don't know. He said he was following me since the Earth Speak days. Earth Speak is somebody that I dealt with on TikTok when I first got on TikTok like 4 years ago.
Wow.
So that means he followed me from that time to the Jaguar time. So they've been stalking since TikTok.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know who he is. I don't know what I did to him. All I did was point out the games that his wife was playing. Why is she following me on all these different platforms? Instagram, YouTube, Discord. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got a whole husband. Why are you messaging me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are you messaging me?
Right.
You got a whole husband. That's what I was saying. Like all of that shit seemed weird to me. Like your wife is trying to hit on me so I can make a pass at her so y'all two can build content, making it seem like somebody wanted your girl and so
Mm-hmm.
on and so forth. And
Yeah.
he talking about something. I was there the whole time. If you there the whole time, that's even weirder that she's following all my accounts and jumping in my DMs while you right there.
Yeah.
That's even weirder.
Yeah.
That means you like watching her go fishing
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't know what type of relationships they are. If they into that upside down pineapple shit, they gotta say something. You know,
Right.
they gotta say
Open their
something.
mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed.
They gotta say something. If they top notch swingers, they gotta say something. You can't, everybody don't know y'all swingers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody don't know y'all swingers. If y'all got that open type of relationship where she can go out and hit on men and be with men and you cool with it, then you gotta say something. Shit.
Yeah.
You know? I ain't out here hitting on married women. I promise you I ain't. But I ain't turning them down either.
I know that's right.
I ain't out here hitting on married women. Shit. They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Treasure. That's right.
Shit. What's old to somebody might be new to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what the journey's about, though. So I ain't really out here, clunching or hunching on people, as they say. See, they got a whole, group of hunchers. They want to hunch on every damn thing they come
Yeah.
across. They
Yeah.
seen me come into an algorithm. They said, "Oh, fresh meat.
Right.
Who's gonna hunch them first?"
Right.
That's all it was. It was just a race to see who hunch on me first. They
Right.
ain't care about me.
Right.
They wanted to see who hunch on me first. Which one of us hunch them first? They probably somewhere in the back alley taking bets. I
Yeah.
bet you I hunch them first. No, I'm gonna hunch them first. Jaguar's like, I put 50,000 that I'll hunch him for.
You stupid. 50,000.
Ain't no telling what numbers they playing with because they all do the little, content thing. So
Yeah.
they care about the content. They gonna build the money off of the content.
Right.
Like reeling you in. You know what I mean? Reeling you in for the hunching.
Right.
So they put you through like these little steps to reel you in for the hunching, and then
Mm-hmm.
they come in and try to butter you up and hunch on you after they've been trauma bond with you and shit. Then they
Right.
come in and hunch on
Right.
you. Yeah, old school auntie shit and shit. And you like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay that this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got your head all pressed in their breasts and shit.
Yeah.
Then next time it goes a little bit more. And now they hugging on you a little bit different and shit,
Mm-hmm.
holding you a little bit different.
Yeah.
Now you like, what the hell going on? You know. Next thing you know, they telling you, yo, get comfortable. I got a nightgown in there if you want to just throw that on. For real. That's how them old people get you. Invite you in and shit, cook your breakfast and shit. You know. Next thing you know, you got on somebody else's sweatpants and shit.
Right.
They got clothes in the closet for no reason.
Yeah.
Something up there fit you. Just
Yeah.
go ahead, check the closet up there. Something up there fit you. A jacket, a
Right.
coat, something.
What time is it? I gotta go to Aunt Betty Carol's.
For real, I'm trying to tell you. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. That shit be like that. Them old aunties will get you. They'd be like, boy, you know what I do with somebody your age? I turn you upside down. You be like, shit, what? I'm trying to see what that's like.
Yeah.
I put these old titties on your head.
You
Them
stupid.
old people be freaky as hell. They be freaky as hell. I put these breasts on your face.
Wow.
they don't be trying. They don't be trying to tell nobody. They want, you know what I'm saying, freak in secrecy and shit. They want to try to give it to you and then tell you, don't tell nobody that you was over here now, but come back. Don't tell nobody you was here now, but don't be a stranger. All right. You know, every Sunday I'm cooking.
Right. He's stupid.
Hey, yo, them older people, boy, I'm trying to tell you, they for real. They still got the old school mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They try to make it seem like you coming over for old school shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you stop by and cut that grass. Knowing damn
Yeah.
well you ain't cutting no grass. A lawnmower don't even work.
Yeah.
They, they see you in the store try to play it off, talking about something. You know, my grass is getting out of control over there, but I need you to stop by and cut my grass. Motherfucking lawnmower ain't never work over there, nothing. Huh? Yeah. Try to play it off like they care about your well being. You getting skinny, you might need to stop by and get something to eat.
He's stupid. He's
I see you
stupid.
getting skinny, you might need to stop by and get something to eat. Yes, I seen you at church the other day. I was trying to make up a reason for you to come over. I ain't know what to think about. Started to break some shit in my own house.
He's stupid.
The microwave acting up again. You think you can come by and look at the microwave?
Yeah. So the dryer.
Yo, old school people be doing the old school freak elites, trying to act like they weren't part of the Luke and the '69 crew
Right.
when he came. Candy, sweet and gold. Y'all, all of y'all was. It ain't the butterfly, it's the Tootsie Roll. A brand new dancer. So grab your partner and get on the dance floor. All y'all was out there twerking them damn hips, trying to act like y'all don't understand how the community got the way it is. When did all these kids become so sexual? You
Yeah.
motherfuckers groomed them in the
Right.
house with them.
Right.
Got them twerking and shit. I never forget when I took Sensei and Nasir to that damn skating arena. And it was a kid's birthday party, like a 9-year-old kid, like a 9-year-old and like a 12-year-old kid's birthday party.
Yeah.
And they had a nerve to play WAP. And
Really.
all the kids was on the skating rink singing that shit.
Oh wow. Really?
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's some
Straight
BS for
bullshit.
real. That's some BS.
And then the OF fan stuff started. Everybody started, praising OF fans. That girl did that 100-man OF fans, and everybody was like, "Good for her." What the fuck you
Yeah.
mean, good for her?
Exactly.
She talking about something. I was upset because some of them didn't get to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bonnie Blue come out and test 400 guys because she got pregnant.
Mm.
So that means 400 people done skeeted
Yeah.
with no protection.
Exactly.
400 people.
Yeah.
You ain't getting
That's
you
like.
ain't you just letting everybody just
Yeah.
float around in your
Yeah.
holy sea.
Yeah. In your sanctuary.
That's come on, man. You see what happened. Even the gods didn't defile each other temples like that.
Exactly.
Look what happened when oh boy defiled Aphrodite's temple.
Yeah.
That created a whole different story.
Right.
From that. She punished the lady that did it and everything.
Right.
And it wasn't even her fault. And she still got punished. That's where the weavers come in at. She got
Exactly.
to weave the web. That's where the spider webs and the weavers come in at.
Came. Yeah. Mm.
Them skating rings was lit back in the day. They was lit back in the day. But that's why I keep on saying, like, these stories just keep on repeating each other. There ain't nothing new under the sun. All these stories just repeat each other. If you see them, if you know the fragments in history that relates to them, you can point out all of them. But they want to play the game like people don't see them. I see all these entities for what they are. I'm not caught up in the person. The person comes from the Latin word persona. Persona means mass. So you got a lot of people running around, masked characters trying to act like people don't see that evil entity that's in control of their vessel, acting like people don't see that wicked demon that's in control of their vessel. I
Yeah.
see the wicked demon, I see it. You know, how I go about responding, whether I respond or not, that's completely up to me. But I see the demon. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Somebody let me hold some money. Which one of y'all gonna let me borrow some money? Just send it to my cash app. Don't be afraid. See, that's a little spot right there. That's a little lot right there. That's a little lot right there. Somebody can come on, like investors and stuff can come in if they trying to invest out here and build out here. You know, and then you got the four-wheeler trail. That's when the four-wheelers come out. But we are looking for investors and stuff. People to come out, help build. People to come out and help build. You know, investors come out. But in the meantime, in between time, somebody let me hold something. Somebody let me hold something light. It's income tax time, man. All of y'all got money. Stop making it seem like y'all ain't sitting there with a little bit of extra fun and all y'all got money. Let me get that McDonald's money that's sitting there. I know y'all. I know all that $15 Starbucks money sitting to the side. Stop playing. Wherever y'all going, Donut Queen, Dunkin' Donuts, Jack in the Box. I know y'all got that fast food money put to the side. Y'all all got that fast food money put to the side. Women put Uber Eat money to the side all the time. Like, yup, I'm gonna get some what is it? Panda Express? No, y'all might not do that. Y'all might do the what is that other one that got the biscuits and the pan.
What you said? They got what?
It's pan something.
They got what?
They got like the croissants and all of like the
Panera Bread.
pastry. Panera. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, you just proved my point right there.
What? What you say?
You just proved my point that all of y'all got them up. All of y'all got that shit on standby. Them Uber Eats standbys.
Crazy.
Panera Bread, one of them. You just proved my point. Yup. Everybody that know the name of it, all y'all proving my point right now. And sometimes you gotta get them pastries, don't you? Mm-hmm. Prove my point. Y'all got them. Y'all got them stores on standby. Yeah. Yup. So you just proved my point. Go ahead. Let me get that Panera Bread money that you got put to the side. Let me get that Panera Bread money you got put to the side. You can skip out this week on that Panera Bread. You know what I'm saying? For the people in the hood, let me get that Pepsi money. Let me get that Pepsi and Cheeto money.
Right.
For some reason, y'all like Pepsi and Takis, Pepsi and Cheetos. Always gotta have a piece of chocolate. Yeah, skip that Hershey bar this week. Let me get that. A little bit goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. Let me get that. Let me hold something. Y'all done got y'all state tax back already. Done got y'all federal tax back already. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all sitting there playing with money. Don't know what to do with it yet. Got $3,000 in the bank. Just happy that the bank account looking good. You feel me? Go ahead and throw your boy something. Let me hold something. You know? Stop investing in these monsters and invest in the real one time. Timu money. Stop investing in these monsters and invest in something real one time. That's all. Y'all investing in these monsters and shit. Invest in the real one. Go ahead. The real ones is here too. We here too. We're looking for investors. What is this is saying? Cannot activate, turn on Daggler SATA. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna go back live later when we get back to the ranch. Hey, love is love. Namaste. Ashe. Salutation. Shalom. Peace. I hope everybody have a great day. If nobody told y'all that they love you today, let me be the first, not the last, to tell you that I love you. All right. And remember, one's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Y'all have a great one.